Hey VC, how's it going? Um, uh, Exhausting. It's Black Friday, and I just got back from doing some Black Friday record shopping, record store day shopping, with Marsh, who doesn't post on YouTube, but he is active on the Facebook vinyl community. So wanted to go ahead and do, if I could, a record store day, what I bought. And I always watch everybody else's, and I never get around to doing mine, so I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to do mine. I haven't even unpacked these things yet, so let's see, where to begin. Begin at the beginning. So, yeah, I'm one of those crazy people. At least I wasn't shopping at 8 o'clock last night like some people were for Christmas gifts. But, yeah, anyway, nothing wrong with that. How am I going to do this? I should probably turn the camera off and organize this first and then do it. But, hey, look, free tote. How exciting. Doesn't say anything about record store day, but there it is. So that was kind of cool. I always use something else to put records or grocery shopping in. First things first, let's see. Let's put this over here. Let's put that right there. One of the main things I was looking for, and I got, thanks to Peter Durbin, who's also on, he doesn't post on YouTube, although he should, but he did, he is active on the Facebook vinyl community. But he grabbed a copy of Love Forever Changes with, it comes with a bonus 7-inch replica of the original Alone Again or single. So that's kind of cool. I don't have this in any form, shape, or form, so it was nice to have. I got it on CD, obviously. I've got the reissue of it that has a lot of extra stuff, but this is a nice record store day exclusive. And I thought it was going to be one that was released early on record store day and then they were going to be available later on. But when I looked at the list, it was up in the part of the list where, you know, they're only making so many of them. I think they only made 1,500 of these. I'm not sure. But, you know, I don't know how well to really trust those numbers. I was happy for him. He got the Grateful Dead Live at Winterland, which is pretty cool. I'm not an anti-Grateful Dead. I think I've told this before. I appreciate their music. I just never really delved in. Although I did get a record store day release of their first album, Mono, which I'm very happy to have. So this is very cool. Love Forever Changes release. I'll be opening this up to get the 7-inch out. I promise this is not one that will stay sealed. And another, friend I was with there, Marsh, who's also on Facebook vinyl community but doesn't post on YouTube. He should. He grabbed me a Beach Boys Surfin' Safari double 10-inch, which is pretty cool. Done like a peachy, which is pretty cool. I'm just doing it because I don't know what the glare ratio glare to non-glare is. But it's kind of neat. They have the Capitol building on the back here. Very cool. So it's a double 10-inch, oddly enough, even though there's only 4 songs on here. Surfin' Safari, one other song, and then Isn't It Time, From There to Back Again. But anyway, very nice, very, very cool. And yes, I just hit my head with that. Wasn't planning on this, but I always go, I had 5 things I wanted to get. And of course, I decide, okay, I'll grab one. I'll get one of those too. But anyway, Marshall Crenshaw 10-inch. So new Marshall Crenshaw that's been released. So that's pretty cool. 4 tracks on it. Marshall Crenshaw fan from way back. And looking forward to digging into this. I didn't know about this until Marsh was telling me about it. Supposedly this had a Kickstarter project with it. This started on Kickstarter, I think, and it was to help get it made, I think. That's right. Marsh, if you're watching this, you probably aren't. You never watch my videos. Anyway, so I got that. I told myself, well, let me see. Let's start with this. Let's do it this way. Let's do it. This is kind of cool. Let's start this way. Of the 5 things, the Beach Boys 10-inch was one. The David Bowie picture disc, because they apparently are doing a full series of these guys, was another one that I've been wanting to get. So I grabbed that, was able to get one of those. Very happy about that. Those went fast at Easy Street. They still had some at Silver Platters, though. I was surprised. So to hit both places to see. But so very happy to have the David Bowie. Very good. Another thing that was on my list was Rolling Stones, and this isn't an original. This was originally released back in 64, 65. It's a 4-track EP. Thought it was a 5-track EP, but it's 4 tracks on here. Bye Bye Johnny, Money, You Better Move On, and Poison Ivy. And what's interesting about this is the 7-inch release. If you bought the Rolling Stones box set, they released those 2 Rolling Stone box sets, Volume 1 and Volume 2, like a year or two ago. I got a hold of a copy of Volume 1, and it had this, but they had expanded it to a full 12-inch. Instead of just slipping it into the box as a 7-inch to recreate that, they blew it up to a 12-inch, which, fine, it fits into the box better, but anyway. Bottom line is it's kind of nice that ABKCO put out this right here. What's interesting is it says it's got a copyright of 2004 on it, although we all know it was just released. I don't think these have been sitting around since 2004. But it doesn't say anything here about Record Store Day or 2012 or anything. It's kind of interesting. But very happy to have this. This is another one I was definitely looking forward to. So those are 1, 2, 3, 4 was the Zappa or the Mothers of Invention single, which is kind of neat. I didn't realize these were, this was released on Barking Pumpkin Records. I didn't realize these were numbered, but this is number 800 of however many they made, and I think they just made 1,500, but I'm not sure. So that's kind of cool. Same image on both sides. It's got Why Don't You Do Me Right and Big Leg Emma as the songs. So, oh, I see. It's the complete opposite. Very funny. Writing, so front, check out the writing. And the picture, flip it on the back. They just flipped everything and then left the mustache logo off. So there you go. That was number 4 on my list of things to get. 1, 2, 3, 4. I honestly can't remember what number 5 was. I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it. I'll find it. Here's another one that I got, which I thought was this was kind of on my list, but it wasn't a real big one to get. It's a split EP with Asobi Seksu and Boris 45. So that was kind of neat. And I haven't opened this. I think this is on. No, it's just on black vinyl. It has a download code. This is kind of neat though. If you take a look in here, a very cool sticker on the outside. Does this open up? Yeah, it does open up like this. Cool. It has all kinds of, very cool. It has a very cool color insert. This could be an entry for you, Dwayne Lazarus. Congratulations. Maybe I'll add that in here too. This could be a Inners for Winners with a 45 instead of a 12-inch. Although I've got a couple other 12 inches I'd like to do, and that's going to be a separate entry. But in case I miss it, I think can this count as an entry? That's a pretty cool inner. That's pretty neat. Anyway. Oh boy, now I got to put this all back. This is the worst. This is the hardest part. Putting everything back, taking it apart, putting it back. So I've gotten better at doing that. Gotten much better at doing that. That wasn't on the list, as neither were these. These were sort of the secondary list, and they were there, and I told myself, whenever Sundazed first did a series of Record Store Day releases, and they seem to go out of print pretty darn fast. Ever since then, I think they kind of wised up and they started printing more, because I can still find a couple Yardbirds 45s and a couple of the Birds 45s they did just for last regular record store day in the racks at a couple of record stores around here at the same price. But I went ahead and got them anyway. The Captain Beefheart series, Abba Zappa, Yellow Brick Road, Upon the My Oh My, and I Got Love on My Mind. And I hope there's enough. It's a dark, rainy, gloomy day after Thanksgiving here. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, by the way. I hope everybody had a great holiday. They're still having a good holiday, or a great holiday. And then Captain Beefheart and his Magic Band Plastic Factory on Buddha Records. Well, this is all coming out from on Sundazed label. So they were there, and I figured why not just get them and not have to worry about them. The only Sundazed I didn't get was the double 45 link ray. And I had it in my hand, I hemmed and hawed, and I thought, I didn't get it. Oh, and there's one other one, Gene Clark Echoes, back with I Found You. So, continues to build up my Sundazed collection. Let's see. Let me see. What could be next? This is driving me crazy. I've got that written down on the list. I'm on list. Okay. Yeah, Beach Boys, Bowie. Oh, Zappa was Zappa was the fifth one. So that was the fifth one. Beach Boys, Bowie, Love, and Stones and Zappa. So I did get all of my main plus. Too many pluses, but that's okay. I don't mind, because they had a lot of 10-inchers this time around, and really just wanted the Beach Boys. I found that Marshall Crenshaw, and I thought, okay, I'll get that. This one just looked too cool. It's a Wanda Jackson 10-inch, Capital Rarities. I just like the looks of it, and I like Wanda Jackson's voice, and her music's really interesting. And 6 tracks, so I'm gonna have that guy, and the soundtrack to Moonrise, or original score to Moonrise Kingdom, which I didn't realize was done by Mark Mothersbaugh. So it was Peter, if you're watching this, he was all excited about it, and then when Marsh told me that, it's because Mark Mothersbaugh did worked on the soundtrack here, worked on the music. That's one of the reasons why that made sense for him, because he's a big Devo fan. So they had one copy of this. This went away at Easy Street when we went to Silver Platters. They had one copy left, so I grabbed it. Thought I would go ahead and nab that. A little disappointed there wasn't anything jazz related. They had an early release of the Miles Davis reissues, but they were just early releases, so I can pick them up later. I thought, no, I'll just pick them up later. I didn't know too much about the pressings of them. I'm sure they're fine, I'm sure they're great, but didn't really know that much about them. Let's see what else. So I also got some freebie stuff. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's right. I did get this other thing. Again, something else I wasn't planning on getting, but they had them. They sold out of them very fast at Easy Street, but they had a couple left at Silver Platters, which is Jellyfish. It's sort of their version of Stacks of Tracks, like the Beach Boys' Stacks of Tracks. All instrumental of the first 2 albums. It's numbered, number 813. So, I was kind of glad to get that. Again, it wasn't one I was planning on getting, but it was kind of neat. I thought I'd grab it. And this stuff, No Sleep Records Summer 2012, free sticker inside. Just a bunch of comps that they threw in. Here is the Criterion Collection, 99 Reasons. So this is a movie promo, DVD, Criterion Collection? Must be. 2012, the Criterion Collection, it must be previews of a whole bunch of Criterion Collection movies. This will be fun to watch. And, okay, here's something else. This looks like it's music from Stars Presents Stay In It. I don't recognize any of the bands. DMX, Dead Sarah, the Maccabees, Man Without Country, and MGK. So, and then below they say Drift, BMX, Surf, FMX, and Wake. So, don't know anything about those bands or what this is, but I'll check it out and I'll see. So, that was just the extras that were in the bag. Let's see. Just a couple more things here. And what are they? Oh, yeah. Oh, first off, they had a lot of Led Zeppelin stuff. So, pretty cool. I also got a long poster, not big, but like about two of these together in height. It's the longer poster that's slightly different from this. This is more of a lithograph. So that was pretty cool. Very nice. I got this at Silver Platter. No. I got this at Easy Street. Very, very cool. They also had special bags that I will show you. I wasn't planning on doing this quite yet. But wait a minute. I'm all disorganized. Anyway, went back to Easy Street. Easy Street this morning. Hit Silver Platters to see what else they had. Then back up to Easy Street because they didn't have this at Silver Platters, but when I went back up to Easy Street, they had it. I didn't know this was coming out. I thought this was just being released separately because they released all these in the box set. Big Brother and the Holding Company, which I bought the box set of when it came out last Black Friday. But this is the mono version of it, which is pretty neat. And I've got quite a little bit of a collection of the Record Store Day mono versions of these albums. Started off with the first album by The Doors being in mono, and then I picked up after the fact. I picked up Grateful Dead's first album mono, again a record store release, and now Big Brother and Holding Company mono. So that's kind of nice. When I heard about that, I'd seen it in the list. I thought it was going to be just a regular release, and nothing too spectacular about it. And then finally, I went back. When I also went back, they were playing Led Zeppelin Celebration Day, and they had some special bags, and they had that lithograph, and they had every combination under the sun of the release of this thing. And I was going to pick up one, and then Marsh told me, oh wait, there's one that's even bigger and better than that. So everything was 10% off there, so I got a better deal on this than what it ended up being right up front. Excuse me, folks. But this is the 2 CD, 1 Blu-ray, and a bonus DVD that shows rehearsal footage from the night before. So I grabbed that, got 10% off. Everything's 10% off there today. So I'm going to be popping on the DVD of this today sometime and giving it a good look. So, and first week of December, the vinyl's coming out. I'll probably nab the vinyl. So, anyway, very happy to have this. Rob, if you're watching this, if you don't have this bag, I ended up getting 2 of them. So let me know, and I can ship one off to you very easily. They're very light. I can have carrier pigeon take them. Good old carrier pigeon. So that's it for Record Store Day, unless there's something else in here that I don't know about. Nope, that's it. That's my Record Store Day haul. More than the 5 items I originally had planned on, but that's the way it always goes. I have 5 items that I'm looking for. Or I have 6, or I have 10, or I have 2. And then it's like, okay, I got those. And now it's, oh, this is available? Yeah, sure. Okay, one of these. Okay, sure. Hey. Very happy. And, these little extras. I'd planned on picking up the Zepp. I'm glad I got it. Very cool to get the lithograph here. And the plastic bag. Very, very cool. So, anyway, that's it. I'm exhausted. I had a busy day yesterday playing uncle and granduncle. Yes, I'm a granduncle. My nieces and nephews have had kids now, so That makes me a granduncle, kind of like a grandpa, but a granduncle. And those little ones are a handful. They range in age from, well, I think the youngest is like a year and a half. He's a bully. He's beating up his older brother, who's 3, I think. And not to mention his older sisters. So, anyway, that was fun. And survived today. The rest of the day I'm going to relax, eat leftovers, watch Led Zeppelin, Blu-ray, and probably play some music. Oddly enough, I'm real curious to hear the Wanda Jackson, which wasn't on my top 5 things to get. But I'm very, very curious to hear this Wanda Jackson. Actually, the Wanda Jackson and the Moonrise Kingdom. Which I didn't see this movie, but I'm glad I got the 10-inch. I'm glad I got that. This Wanda Jackson looks really cool. The Beach Boys looks great as well. Cheap Thrills, definitely want to get into. And Love Forever Changes, definitely want to get into that as well. So, plus I want to get to it to see the free 7-inch that came with it as well. Relatively free. Yeah, 45th anniversary edition of the landmark psychedelic masterpiece, cut from the original analog album Master by Chris Bellman, had Bernie Grunman mastering. Ranked 40th on Rolling Stone's list of 500 greatest albums of all time. Limited edition 1500 includes bonus 7-inch replica of the original alone or single. So, pressed 180 gram. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of the weekend. And that's it. Let's cut this off now so it doesn't turn into a 10-minute post, doesn't turn into a 30-minute post. Probably already is 30 minutes. But anyway, I know it's been a while. Rob's been saying, where are you? Why aren't you posting? Starting to post. But I got some other things to post to show, too. A few things up here that I'll give you a little preview on. Oh, this is interesting. I bought this for the cover alone. Although when I realized who it was, I recognized the band. And it's just what a... I'll show this much. But I'll feature it in another post. So, and some other things up here, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, hope everybody had a great holiday or is still having a great holiday. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Okay? Bye.